to Rose Destination. We've always been fascinated by flowers. Scented garden roses are one of nature's most divine creations. We're setting off a scented journey, and we're going to take you with us.
Hi Gina, thank you for having me today. Can you tell me what are you doing here in Dubai?
Hi Alina, welcome to Dubai again. Happy to have you and see you in Dubai one more time. Rose Hip and Bloom been established in 2015. We are a Tambuzi hub. We do supply garden scented and of course David Austin roses to MENA region. We've been on the market for the past 4 years. That's what we do, and I believe you are the one who's ambassador for garden roses in your country.
In my country, yes. Because I love garden roses.
It's impossible to not love the garden roses, absolutely.
But I'm here to learn more about this market here. How is it different from our market? What do you do exactly here? How are your clients?
We do supply garden scented roses to Dubai events, to Dubai florist shop. We do supply for sometimes for VIP clients like Sheikh Palaces if we have inquiries. We basically cover all the region with garden scented roses. In fact, what I could suggest for you to understand better the market in UAE, the best suggestion will be for you to see the shops and how they're different one from another, and the setup of the people and the style of the people and what the florists are doing here with the garden roses. So we can easily do that today, and you can have an idea about absolutely about the setup.
I'm just curious if they are doing things differently here from Europe, for example.
Well, I believe there is few things will be more different in terms of the wedding setups, in terms of the culture, in terms of maybe bridal bouquets, because the trends in Europe it's a bit different than in UAE. But at the same time, I believe it's a lot of similarity because the florist who is a real florist, they definitely work with garden roses and David Austin roses.
Do you sell any particular rose more than others, or?
It's from client to client. I have a shop that will focus on Juliet, and I have shops that will focus on Kira. I have events that prefer to have more pastel color than peach color. And it also depends on a client of my clients who basically will ask and require. But most of the time, all the shops are very individual. Some shops will go into fuchsia colors, some shops will go into peach colors, some shops will go very, very pastel colors. So it all depends on the theme of the certain shop, as well as the clients that like to change the theme of their flowers during the seasons.
Was it hard for you to become the best supplier of garden roses? Because for me, this is a niche product, right? It's a luxury product.
Absolutely.
So how hard was for you to make them, to establish the business here and to become number one?
That's a very good question. As I said, we established in 2015. That was September. But another thing is that this product is gorgeous. It's impossible not to love what you sell. And once you know your product, the vase life, the scent, the opening of the roses, all the details that florists should know, it's so easy to sell because they sell themselves. Of course, for some people who are not familiar with garden roses, you have to be more patient and explain about the product. The similar questions will come, what is the vase life of the roses, for instance, because it's not Ecuadorian roses which will stay 15-20 days in a vase. They have to be taken care of. They're a very delicate product.
But for instance, I know that if you're taking good care of them, you can keep
That
it
can last 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have clients which you will meet today who store the flowers over 2 weeks because they change the water every 2 days. They cut the flowers. They make sure that they have proper flower food, which come with our flowers,
Which
by
comes,
the way,
yeah,
which
it's
is very important. And most of my clients, 90% of my clients, are very happy with the vase life.
What's your favorite rose?
I'm a very pastel color person. I love pastel color roses. For me, will be Kira, absolutely. Jardinier, Prince Jardinier. Yes, I like a lot English Miss, which we have right now here.
Look at
So
this beauty.
this is spray rose English Miss. It's gorgeous,
And
gorgeous.
super scented.
It's super scented. It's opening. It comes very tiny, and you look
comes
at the
like
rose.
this,
they-
and
they
then in a few days it
yes,
comes-
the
it
hip
becomes
is
like
this size, absolutely, and then you will see it's getting into proper size as a spray rose, as well as for
And it-
example. Scented Whisper.
Scented Whisper.
Gorgeous color. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous color. And one of my clients who does use a lot of cafe lattes, which is also highly scented.
Highly scented, yes.
It's always a beautiful mix with a nice foliage. It goes absolutely fantastic.
Awesome, yeah.
And I'm not florist. I'm a salesperson who run the company.
But you know the best your roses.
But I do know my product, and sometimes the client asks me, what would you recommend? And I'm more than honored to step into that conversation because as I know my product very well, it's for me it's quite important to guide maybe the client through their
Do
theme.
you give assistance to your clients? I mean, are you there for your clients
Absolutely, 24/7.
24/7?
24/7. My phone can ring at 11 p.m. My phone can ring at 10 p.m. and I will definitely answer the phone because I believe, beside the fact of what you sell, it's very important the service you provide to a client. It's very, very important to provide that service and make every individual client feel very special. Absolutely, absolutely. And all of them, one by one, each of them, extremely important to Rose Sip and Bloom. And we have a fantastic relationship with all our clients, which you will witness today.
Yeah, I can't
Yes.
wait. I can't wait to meet them.
So, yeah.
I'm so excited.
Likewise.
Tell me more about roses, about garden roses, because in Romania, for example, it took me 2 years to make people know more about garden roses. For example, in Romania, most clients, when they see a rose really bloom, they think it's old. We don't have this knowledge about garden roses who is supposed to bloom. That's his purpose, that's his meaning.
Yes, I understand. Look, it's a very good question, and not a lot of people had knowledge earlier, back in the days when we opened the company, about garden roses. It took us a while, me for example, because I had to go to each client. Some of clients had an amazing knowledge about David Austin or garden roses itself, but some clients took a while to understand the whole process of garden roses from receiving up to the bloom stage and how long they will stay after blooming. So it's a bit of an education.
Yeah.
It's a
So
bit
it's
of
about education,
absolutely,
actually, in this
absolutely.
case.
So one thing I always did when I approached my client, I always brought them samples. I would have get mix of samples of David Austin varieties, garden scented varieties. I will mix them. I will bring them a nice bunch, and I'll ask them, please keep it in the shop. Have a look. Look how they bloom. Look how long they will stay. Observe. Please give me your feedback. And then slowly, we became aware, and the client became aware of our roses, and it's become a very important product today for the GCC market.
That's amazing news, and I hope to do the same in
To
Romania.
achieve the same in Romania.
I
I wish
achieve
you
the same.
the best of luck on that,
Thank you,
Alina.
thank you.
Yeah, excellent.
I can't wait to see your clients right now because I need
Very
to know.
excited,
Yeah,
very
because we all
excited.
share the same passion, regardless of the country we are coming from.
Absolutely.
The flowers are kind of the link between us, and
Yeah.
each florist should love the flowers and pay them respect.
Absolutely.
The way I see it, right?
Absolutely.
And
But I want to congratulate you on the news during the last IFTF.
IFTF, yes. Thank you.
And I know you got named the flower after yourself,
Yeah, this-
which is Alina Perfumella.
Perfumella.
And my congratulations. We have them multi-heads and single heads. And this is one of the fabric which goes actually very well with Juliet David Austin on my weddings, on my client weddings.
And
The
it
scent
not-
is absolutely
the scent is
gorgeous. Yeah, so
and the color is good too.
color,
And for
the
what I know,
texture,
yeah, and has a really good vase life, and the color is good for weddings. Like in Romania, it's
Yes.
a pastel color, so it will go.
fun.
Yeah,
It could go with pink, with peach. It's
Yeah,
very,
it's a pastel
very
one.
suitable color for
Thank you very much.
everything.
It was amazing for me to receive a rose named after me.
It's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
I have seen the video. I was very excited because I met you last year in Dubai, and for me I was very proud of you, and I was
you.
very proud
Thank
of
you.
you being ambassador for garden roses. That's something that basically makes me really happy to have the same mindset up about the
Yeah,
same
it's
flowers
important,
that you
exactly.
promote,
Yeah.
and we sell here in Dubai.
I think it's important to be and to love these products and to be an ambassador for them because that's how people know about these roses. If nobody
Right.
talks about them, then people won't know about this beautiful.
It's a bit of education here
Yeah,
and
and
there
it's about
because
education,
they're not regular roses. They are not a regular
product.
product that
it's a
you
luxury.
can. It is a luxury product. Let's face it. To grow this almost organic product,
Yeah.
it will take you a very long time.
About that, you said something really good, and I need to get into it more. I know for sure that Tambuzi is using less pesticides because they try to be as much bio as possible.
Yes.
And I know from Tim, the owner, that
Tim Hobbs, yeah.
Tim Hobbs, yeah, that they use a kind of pesticide who is
Which is
friendly. Yeah, it's friendly to the environment.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, and I'm very happy with the whole setup of Tambuzi because that's quite important nowadays. Everybody's trying to use organic food, organic meat, organic whatever organic product.
Yeah, organic.
People are very keen nowadays with the organics. So, and I'm very happy that we are one of the farm which is trying to keep that niche of being organic. as a less chemical, more on organic
Natural,
side,
yeah,
natural
yeah.
side. Yeah,
So it's a respect for the nature as well.
absolutely, absolutely.
This is a perfect product, a really natural one, and a scent that has a scent that reminds people of their childhood. Everybody.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yes, that's
everybody's
very
saying the
true.
same
That's very
thing.
true.
Like when I give them a rose, a scented garden rose, they say, "Oh God, they smell like in my grandma
I
garden."
face
or like
that. I
Yeah,
face that
but
all the
everybody's
time.
saying that
all
the
the
same thing
time.
because flowers are not fragrant anymore. Because they started they remove the scent in order for them to last more in vase.
Yes.
And
yes.
when you find something that really smells, you're like,
This is one of the most beautiful part when I go to new clients. When I have the interview with a new client, I always go with bunch of our product, mix of all the colors and try to bring as more varieties as
And the
possible.
reaction is-
And the reaction is, this is the best part of the meeting new client because the reaction is worth a million. And they will go, oh my God, it smells like that. And you basically bring the clients back to their memories.
exactly.
Childhood memories, the memories of their grandmother, mother, neighbor, aunt, uncle, and in that moment you become a very familiar person
Of
to
course,
the client.
and you connect with the client.
Absolutely,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
It's a memory who is giving you a really good
That's
stay.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
That's absolutely amazing.
I'm so happy because you shared this with me, and
I love what I do.
Yeah, I love it.
I love the product I sell. I love the whole look at this beauty. It's very
It's
difficult.
impossible not to love these roses.
It's impossible.
And
It's
I
impossible.
need, and I can't wait for you to take me to your clients and hear from them what is their opinion, because it's you have an opinion with your florist clients, but
Of
they
course.
have an opinion with their final clients,
Of course.
which is super important. And if we are hearing all these opinions, we know this is the best product ever.
Well, I have thought about it because we spoke about it yesterday, what we're gonna do today after our interview. And I am gonna take you to 4 different clients of mine.
Why did you choose these 4 clients?
Because they are high individuals in what they are doing.
Great.
The first shop we will go, it's one of my clients who orders on weekly basis in very large quantities, called Bliss.
Bliss.
They are very famous in UAE and actually out of UAE. They pay attention to a lot of details. Bliss is one of the clients that always change their branding. They are very, very keen to have always
New things,
new
trends.
packaging, new paper, new bag. Change the roses, do the different bouquets. That will be the first client you will see, and I'll take you to their new shop in Jumeirah. Second client is Albert from Darcy Flowers. Albert has, he even named his company after David Austin, Darcy Ross, and I'm sure he's gonna speak about it later. You will see, and I'm not gonna tell you anything
Okay,
about
don't tell me.
Albert because this gentleman started working with flowers when he was 12 years old.
Whoa!
So I will let Albert speak about it.
Can't wait.
Third point you will meet today, his name is Amr. He's running his Dubai Flowers, which is he's quite known on a bridal bouquets, and I want you to see what kind of bridal bouquet we do in Dubai for you to understand. Probably it's interesting for me as well to hear your opinion in regards of bridal bouquets in Europe.
So he is doing only bridal bouquet. So
He
mostly
specialized on
he's
bridal
specialized in
bouquets,
bridal
and
bouquet.
he used only garden-scented roses. Then we have first client, which is Dantel Flowers.
Dantel.
We actually did Dantel Flowers is very dear to me as well because we opened the companies at the same time.
Okay.
They opened the company 2 months after we established the Rose Hip and Bloom.
Okay.
So we start the same time. We start working the same time. Dantel Flowers use lots of Tambuzi product, as well as he always try to use Tambuzi product for events. Yeah, so that's
So
what
it's
you
important.
yeah, you will see today different 4 clients from one to another, and then you can give me an idea later about
course.
the trip
Yeah.
in Dubai.
Woo. So let's go. Thank you very much for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks
Can't
for
wait,
coming.
Can't wait to see this
Absolutely.
beautiful
Absolutely.
flower
So
shops. Let's
we'll,
go.
We'll go. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much,
you.
Alina. Thanks for
Let's
your
go.
time. Bye.
Thank you.